We have Craig from the Dallas Foxes. Here he is. What's going on, mate?
Oh, good evening, everybody. How are you? This is RV and Turtleneck here. How are you doing?
Bloody hell, mate. I'm surprised you haven't
get a refund.
Yeah.
What's that, Anil?
Get a refund on that turtleneck.
Well, it was a gift for Christmas, so we're all good because I didn't.
Oh, mate, it's been a while since we've spoken, Craig. I mean, what's going on, mate? What's going on?
I'm sorry, I haven't been around much lately, and this is what happens when you have a job, unlike some people I know, and kids, like some people I know, and all that other good stuff. But
are you talking about Charles?
Always talking about Charles. Yeah, that guy's got, he thinks the early bird special is something you do at 1:00 in the afternoon. So. Who knows what he's up to? But no, all good. Just trying to hang in for the rest of the season. You know, what else can you do? We've got 11 matches left, and I've been saying all year it comes down to the final 5 because we play the bottom 3 at the final 5, and if we can win some points, we may be able to scrap this out, and stick with it. But otherwise, hey, we're gonna go in the championship next year, and we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, mate. I mean, we were just discussing, Craig, with Ethan there, and I know you heard it, about next season, mate, because I think a lot of people, and I don't blame them, we're trying not to do it too much about, kind of talking about the future when we've obviously still got 11 games left. But, the likelihood is we are going to be in the championship next season. I mean, how do you think we'll get on?
Well, I don't think we're going to be as bad as Luton is this season. I don't think we're going to be battling for relegation 2 years in a row, but I think we're going to be mid-table again, simply because we're just not going to be spending the money. We're just not going to be able to get the players in that we need. I think it's going to take a couple of years to rebuild. So, the good news is, the bad news is we'll be relegated and we'll be in the championship for a couple of years before we're battling for promotion again. The good news is championship ball is pretty fun. It's a lot of fun to watch. Maybe hopefully next year I'll get to come back and watch a few matches in person like I did earlier this year. So that's my goal, is to come over once a year. So we'll see. But yeah, interesting point I just thought of. I was thinking about this right before I joined the show. I was like, I was over there for 2 weeks. I went to 5 matches, and every team I was rooting for lost. Just I'd say every team I was rooting for, the 3 Leicester matches, and then I went to 2 other matches and where the home team both lost both times, which, I wasn't cheering for anyone. But I was trying to figure out, is it me or is it them? So I'm pretty sure it's them. I don't think it has anything to do with me. So,
well, if it is, stay away from us, mate. Please stay away.
Well, that's okay. Hey, being an American, I'm very fickle when it comes to my sports. So I'm already ready to support my next team. You want to see who that is? There you go.
Oh, look at that. There's no way. There's no way he just whipped off the turtle. Oh, my God.
Wrexham will be in the championship next year. Anyway, I'm just totally kidding. I did buy one just as a souvenir, but sorry about that. So.
I can't believe you've just done that. Well, I respect it. That was quite funny, to be fair. We'll have right. The chat's going mental. The chat's going crazy. Traitor, unbelievable. Craig. Well, you're right. We'll be playing, but we're going to go from playing Man City away to Wrexham away. I'll tell you what, Craig. You need to try and get over for a game next season, then, mate, because. I know you get the full works when you're over, wine and dine by the Premier League and all of that. You might be able to meet Ryan Reynolds. You might be able to meet Deadpool.
I don't think they'll let that happen. They probably screened me, did a background check, and realized I'm not that quality of a person. I got too many skeletons in my closet from them getting me to Ryan and Rob.
I think you'll be all right. If they had Charles on the official media, I think you'll be safe.
Well, yeah, exactly. That guy, he can barely pass a background check to get out of Texas. So
mate.
Maybe we don't know. Maybe next year we'll see if they play or not. But yeah, I look forward to coming back, and maybe this time you can actually give me some blue tinted glasses.
Mm-hmm. Yes, mate. Yeah, it was a busy few days. It was Christmas, wasn't it, when you came over last? So it was busy. But next time for sure, mate. Listen, I want to ask you this, Craig. I mean, what do we do now? What do we do? Because people are talking about just play the youth, change the system, change the formation. What would you do right now, mate?
Well, you got to wonder why we haven't either changed the system or played the youth. What's going on? And the only thing I can think of is that he's putting out the best team that he can put out there to try to get points. And I've been saying this with the guys here locally. I'm not sure how much this is Rude's fault versus how much it's just team effort, because it looks so much like a team player effort is just not there. Is it because they're uninspired, or I don't know, but I'm not sure how much this is falling on Rude is my point. And I think everybody wants to blame him. I think our team has just lost their passion, and they need something drastic to happen to them. And until either they get relegated or something happens to get them back into where they're actually putting out the effort, we're going to end up like this for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, mate. I've seen someone even say he just wants to sack. He just wants to sack, which we accused Brendan Rodgers of that, and I think to a certain degree that was probably true. So, Anil, could it be true this time round? Does he just want the sack? Does he just want to be done with the job and get his payout and go off for another year or two and take another job in the future?
It feels like it. It really does feel like it, because he's properly dialing it in. That's what I'm saying. This is not someone who's desperate to impress or is like struggling. What you normally see is you see managers in this situation, they try tweaking it so much that like every single thing they do goes wrong. Like, just to give you an example, do you remember Ranieri before he got sacked? He was changing the system every game as well. He was trying wing backs, he's trying 4-3-3s, trying all sorts, right? But at least he's trying. He wanted to stay at the club where he's got the most famous fairy tale of all time. This is just proper like, no, whatever. It's almost like he's just gone to his system. Like, you just write down what you think the team will be. It's not going to make a difference what you do. So I think it's really poor from him.
But what does that say about him wanting to get his next job? Because if that's what he's doing, that doesn't give. I mean, who's going to want to hire him after this?
He'll still get a job in Holland. You know that. He will. And the thing is, I know what you're saying. He maybe shouldn't. But the thing is that on paper, he'll just go, yeah, I got given that job. It was a terrible bunch of players and they didn't back me in the transfer window. So what could I do? And at the end of the day, it's hard to say. I do think, because here's the thing, like, I've got a feeling like, how many more points could anyone really get us? You could probably get a few more. But, for me, the disappointing thing is, I keep saying this, it's not actually the results, it's the performances. And I keep saying Great Escape season, where in that season, we were losing pretty much every game. But every game, you were thinking to yourself, do you know what? If we actually had a bit of luck there, we would have got a point or maybe even won. It happened so many times. And then eventually it clicked and we did get that luck that we deserve. This time round, oh my God. This time round, it's like you can't... If we get relegated, how can you say we don't deserve it? This team's pathetic. It's a pathetic team.
Yeah, I went back and looked at that Great Escape season compared to what we got coming down the road. And you could tell the difference in the performances and who we played, because we were still playing... we were playing top 10, top of the half of the table, and we were winning, and we were coming out with draws and wins. So, and you have no confidence that's going to happen now. So we'll see.
We'll see, mate. Dexter says, Dallas Fox says, I agree that Rude is not to blame, nor is he wanting the sack. I think we'll never know, really. I mean, I don't think it will. I mean, it never came out about Rodgers whether he wanted the sack, but I think we all assume that was probably the case. So who knows whether that is the case with Ruud van Nistelrooy or not. One thing is for sure, he would rather the sack than walking, because he gets the payout. He gets millions of pounds for getting the sack. Would you turn down 2, 3, 4 million pounds? I don't think you would. Even though he's got loads of money, I still don't think
I was going to say, he can't be hard up for money.
No, but come on, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not going to turn down.
When you get that level, even millions means something. If we're talking about 10K, he could probably care less.
Yeah. You're probably right.
Yeah, for sure. Right. Okay. Craig, thank you so much, mate, for calling in. Make sure to, that shirt. Are you going to wear that one next time as well?
Oh, my God.
No, we're good. I'll wear something different.
We should give him a ban for that next time round for wearing that shirt. Maybe luckily, you did it in a funny way, so we'll let you off.
Maybe I'll pull up the Leeds United shirt next time.
No, all right. Bye-bye. That's it.